We're not winning this series. I'm keeping it freaking real with you guys. I'm keeping it real. It's 102-87, 258 in the fourth quarter. This game kind of looks closer than it really is. This Knicks team is fighting, but we can't get a stop defensively to save our lives. No adjustments defensively. I don't know where the game plan was, like where the defense was. Like, I thought the second half of that defense was going to carry over to this game, or Randall's playing the second half, like kind of getting better, being smarter with the basketball, but that's just not the true reality. I don't know if the Hawks made adjustments or Randall's just playing simply. He's been playing terrible basketball, and I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to get right into the meat and potatoes of the video. If Randall doesn't step up, you're not winning a playoff series. If your number one option does not step up and he's the worst player out there on the basketball court, you're simply not winning. This man is making elementary school mistakes, jumping on his passes, taking terrible shots, putting the ball on the floor when it's really unnecessary to put the ball on the floor. He's just simply missing wide open shots. He has been absolutely piss poor, and I'm not giving this man a max contract. I'm simply not giving him a max contract. Yes, we're going to opt into his team option. He's going to be here next season, but after next season, if we go to the playoffs, we'll see if like defenses or other teams make adjustments, because Randall's our number one option. We're going to need him to ball out next year. We have to see if there's consistency, but if we go to the playoffs and he does the same shit and he craps the bed, I'm not giving him a max contract. If you want to be a number one option in New York, you have to show up. But I'm also going to give him the benefit of the doubt. We do need a point guard on this team. We need someone that can consistently control the flow of the offense. Derrick Rose gets buckets, but he's not really necessarily a main distributor of the basketball. And a lot of people really counted out the Atlanta Hawks. This is a team that got a lot better. Brand new coach, brand new philosophy. Nate McMillan, really good balance of offense and defense, holds players accountable. And he also does a good job of relating to players, playing in the NBA, of course, being a very solid player. He preaches defense. They may not have the personnel, but they play their ass off. And what's going on with the Atlanta Hawks? Their number one option steps up. Good game to Caden Elvis. Good game to Michael the Hawks fan. We're not winning this series if Randall does not step up. At the end of the day, you need your number one option to play well. RJ Barrett, what did he do in this game? Absolutely nothing. But does it help that we don't get him involved in the offense? Does it like help if you don't run the pick and roll with Derrick Rose and Randall when it was working yesterday? We simply did not make adjustments offensively. We did not play throughout our strengths on defense. We did not consistently do what we were supposed to on Trae Young, on everyone out here on the court. The pick and roll, guarding the pick and roll was awful. Literally missing open shots, undisciplined. I'm not going to say we didn't care, but this was disgusting. We need talent. I like Bullock. I like Noel, but those guys aren't starters of the future, for being real. I would like to hold on to Alec Burks for the future off the bench. Derrick Rose, but I'd love to see him go to a championship contender. But it's as simple as this. You're just not winning a playoff series if your number one option is terrible. And their number one option is fantastic. People could hate Trae Young all they want, but this dude deserves the trash talk because he shows up. Randall, him trash talking at the beginning of the game, he got outplayed by John Collins again, but I also got to give credit to Nate McMillan. Whatever adjustments he made were amazing. And you can't go down early. You can't let them have a huge lead on you when you're on the road. There's not going to be as much momentum. This team can't afford to play from behind. We played Derrick Rose. He started scoring the basketball like crazy, but we didn't get back defensively at the beginning of the game. This game overall hurt us when it came to the effort on defense. Just not playing up here, not playing a smart brand of basketball. We simply weren't smart. Just no one showed up huge. Derrick Rose stepped up offensively. Did he really step up much defensively? Did he really consistently distribute the basketball? But I don't blame him. Literally, no one can consistently score on this team when it comes playoff time at all. Just undisciplined, fucking garbage. We don't deserve to win this game. We don't deserve to win this series, especially if Randall continues to play like this. We're going to need someone to step up big time, and we just did not play well at all this game. This is the definition of not deserving to win a game. Just, you got to play 48 minutes of basketball. You got to execute. You got to move the ball. No ball movement. Not hitting open shots. Not rebounding. Like, they freaking kill us on the glass. So, I do think the Knicks are still moving in the right direction of having the head coach. But if Randall plays like this when it comes to playoff time next year, we're really going to have to question if he's a number one option. We're really going to have to question that. RJ's 20. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He's getting experience. I know everyone adjusts differently when it comes to the playoffs. Some players are going to be good. Some are going to be bad. Some are scared of the moment. Some are not afraid of the moment, like at all. I'm not sure if Randall's afraid of the moment, if they're making that great of adjustments defensively. I'm not really sure, but it's just boneheaded play after boneheaded play. And Payne didn't start. Is there a reason Payne started? Maybe. No, I'm kidding. Payne literally plays like 4 to 5 minutes. He's not even the starter. You can't even say Derrick Rose brought a spark because Derrick Rose was pretty much our starter because Payne barely played. But the Knicks didn't come to play. They didn't. And even if they did, You could say they worked their ass off, but their shots didn't fall. They simply did not play good. The Hawks deserve to win this game. I don't want to hear that ref bullshit. The Hawks won fair and square. They played when it came to all phases of basketball. They executed on every side of the ball, knocking down open shots, just executing the pick and roll, executing their plays, playing good on both ends of the floor. They played good basketball. What can I say? They really played good. And Bogdanovic, you could say he didn't have the best of game in the world when he, especially like in the first half or like overall, he usually kills us or kills every team. But you just got to give credit to the Hawks. You got to give credit to everyone out there on the team. And those clown Knicks fans saying, we want Brooklyn, we want Brooklyn. Let's take care of this series first. We're down 2-1. Philly, we're not beating Philly. Philly's a good basketball team. They're one of the best teams in the league. They're one of the most versatile teams. They're balanced on both ends of the floor. We simply don't have the talent. And if Randall doesn't step up, we're just not winning this series at all. Like, Randall's going to have to somehow come out of nowhere and be great. Like, I gave him the benefit of the doubt, first playoff game. But when you're the number one option, no jitters. In New York, you better not be afraid of the moment. He is a human being at the end of the day. I love what he did in the regular season, but he simply did not show up when it's come to the playoffs so far. Throughout these first 3 games, and RJ Barrett's is airballed a wide open 3. It's not looking good at all. But thank you guys so much for sticking with this channel. I'm going to continue to make videos. I'm going to continue to suffer through live streams. But yeah, you guys are amazing. I appreciate all the support. Trying to think what else. Just didn't play well. We simply didn't. On all sides of the ball. Offensively, defensively, rebounding. Like, at halftime, we only had 4 assists. Trae Young alone had 10 assists. Just awful. You could say Nerlens Noel was our freaking best offensive player besides Derrick Rose. And all his free throws were freaking from the free throw line. I'm not giving up on this team. I'm not saying we're not moving in the right direction. As an organization, we're moving in the right direction. But this team needs more talent. This team's fighting. They're setting a culture. But this is huge if Randall's not good in the playoffs. It's huge. Especially if we make it next year. We'll see what happens, though. You never celebrate too early, but the Hawks win fair and square at home. We play them again at home. Momentum's not on their side. Congratulations to Hawks fans. You guys deserve it. And peace out, y'all.